Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Texas. And here's the fair catch by the return man. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Handoff taken following the right tackle. Breaking free at the 35.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Back's got it again. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got his man wide open. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down to the 27-yard line.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Now it's second down here. And the sophomore making an impact play.
There are a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
The Dogs trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Offense facing second and goal. Around the end, it's Frazier. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
They break the huddle for 3rd down and goal. Can they punch it in from the 1? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, winding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And they tack on the extra point. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a big gain. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side. Able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that 1st down.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the 1st down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
2nd down after that previous play. Dropping back. It's yours. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Trying to extend the play. Contact as he threw it. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the 1st half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Golden. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Receiver makes the catch. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Georgia 7, Texas 0.
Ready?
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Trying to run it. It's Blue. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Kick is up and no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball at the 34. A solid run, good for first down yardage. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll feed the back again. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
That's a strong stiff arm. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Can they keep this drive going, try to convert on third down now? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And they heave it deep downfield. The catch is made inside the 10.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Pressure is coming. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Touchdown, Dogs! Strong game by this quarterback. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Returner decides to fair catch this. First down here. The offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. He's going to hand this off. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back. It's yours. Looking right. This one caught. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. Longhorns looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the grab. It's golden.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
That completion sets up a second down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Catch made down inside the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Looks like the offense able to recover it there. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
Second down now after the sack. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a penalty marker, so let's check out that. Not a penalty called too often in football, but we see it here. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Nice find there by the quarterback on third down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on third down. Being a good third down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
The offense really clicking here. Looking to throw it on first down. With the catch, it's ETN. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back. Under pressure, just lets it go. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. And that's now going to bring up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. And now the defense decides suspended timeout to regroup a bit. Dogs bring their punt team onto the field. He gets it away. Directional kick with nice distance. And he puts it out of bounds, so no return. A little bit less than 30 seconds to go before halftime, and it'll be 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Caught on the outside. It's Blue. He's going to lose yardage here. The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Back to pass. It's Ewers. He's moving out of the pocket. Some hard running there through a tackle.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Cannot escape it. Down he goes. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Longhorns will line up to punt it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Bulldogs will kick this away to start the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
To throw, it's Ewers. Caught in the flat by the running back. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. And the back now goes in motion. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. Trying to connect from 41 yards away. The field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
This one will be fair caught. The Longhorns Browns offense takes the field. The fumble the last time out symbolizing their struggles here today. That's why they're in a big hole. They're going to run it. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
No gain on the play. Second down.
Getting set. Here's second down. Back to throw. It's Ewers. And he's going to float this one to the right side. He grabs it inside the 20. Touchdown, Texas. This quarterback on fire today. Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. They bring him down quickly, a short pitching catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
The game makes it second and medium. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He lets it go on the move. Makes the catch downfield. Finally brought down, but the game moves it to the 44.
What a pitching catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. An inside give now from the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Chris, this guy's listed as a tight end, but to me, he's really a wide receiver. Here's an example of how he can use his size and speed to overmatch this defense for a touchdown.
They'll try to add to the lead now for the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Scanning the field. It's Ewers. The pocket breaking down. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Pulls it in. It's blue. They bring him down after a short gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Snags a quick throw. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. Looking to throw yet again. The pass rush closing in. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yard?
Boy, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the first down. That's exactly what he was able to do.
Grabbed. This offense really threatening now.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
That's caught. It's golden. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
The Longhorns have 1st and 10 here. And the runner takes off to his right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
To throw, it's yours. Bringing pressure. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Ninth play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd down and goal. The shotgun handoff here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point. Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Texas.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to 29.
Brings up 2nd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Georgia 24, Texas 17.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, with the lead here, this is where you want to just take your time. The defense, as we know, they are looking to do anything they can to create an aggressive play to try to create a turnover. So you got to work that clock, but also protect the football. I'm sure the coach right now is preaching to all his guys and reminding them about ball security at this point in the game.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He'll take a deep shot here. catch is made deep down the right sideline. Keeps the foot in bounds. What concentration.
You know, with the lead in the national championship in the second half, there are a lot of offensive coordinators around the country that would be more conservative, run the ball, keep the clock moving. I love the fact that this offensive coordinator takes a chance here, throws the football, shows the confidence he has in a quarterback, and it really pays off for him.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And the Bulldogs pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Running through the tackle.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Ball carrier tackled there. Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's third down and 3. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. The RPO caught to the right. Touchdown, Georgia. Still no answer for this offense. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receivers' jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes the grab. It's Golden. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice game, getting closer to midfield. Longhorns come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
He's going to take another shot right here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point gets them within a touchdown, 31-24. The kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On the ground, it's Ncaa. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes a quick catch. The defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. From the shotgun, handoff inside. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down. The Dogs will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Now it's a very high kick straight up in the air. The fair catch is made, but there is a flag down, so let's sort this one out. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk. National champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs.